Welcome back to the Rip Curl Pro Portugal. Adrian Buchan making his way in after a victory as we get set for another fresh head-to-head battle between two rookies on the championship tour. Connor O'Leary still in the hunt for that Rookie of the Year title. Ian Gouveia a little further down the ratings. His dad here, Fabio, so veteran competitors on the championship tour. Connor O'Leary looking at a bumpy entry into this ride, deep in the barrel. And that one had a lot of sand moving through it, but it didn't find the exit. But this will be the start of the heat.
He's looking down the line 100 yards to see what's coming. So you can see that backwash coming up the face there. And, you know, he obviously saw that there was white water coming up the face, but whether or not he thought it was going to hold the lip line the way it did, and it threw it all off.
Cockolupo, Rich Dogmarsh, Kirk Flintoff, Gary Green. Ian Gouveia getting another shot at it. This one looks pretty good, and it spits with plenty of venom, and unfortunately he's locked away somewhere inside there, getting absolutely ragdolled under the surface of the water. 23 minutes to go.
You got to come through that. Look at this line he's drawn. Everything looked good, but you know what? There was a lot of section there that came over, and you can see, watch this, watch the water come inside of the tube right there. You see all that water suck in? You see him go over the handlebars? I think he was too far forward on his board, and he couldn't ride over the foam ball. He's got a lot of down the line motion right there. When that water comes in under your board, you have to be able to ride through it. And the water also takes a big spit. It takes a breath. It sucks in, and then
low tide having an effect. As Ian gets another shot at it. This time getting in a little earlier, setting his line, finding a little bit of cover, and gets the exit this time. And the crowd likes it.
Front foot, and then here he goes out in front of it, thinking he didn't want to not make it, so he did that little pump midway through it, and it left him out in front of the barrel line again. It was another perfect wave. He's had three, amazing waves in this heat that have come through so far. He's had all the waves, all the opportunity, and he's going to come in with, such a perfect little wave. Look at that. You see that pump right there? That's what put him out kind of in front of it, and that's what's going to keep the score low. Whereas if he would have just held the line, lucky for him, they haven't been amazing.
Ian Gouveia taking off again on the forehand this time. He'll enjoy the vision, but won't find the exit. So just over 18 minutes to go, and he's starting to get very busy out there at the moment, just outside of competition. Some amazing surfers from that area. The late great Andrew Murphy, incredible barrel rider. Here goes Connor now, chasing down that lead. Good setup, the wave spits, he reappears. Whips a couple of turns as well. So
I'd like to get eyes on Gouveia too. Here's a replay as he drops in, stalls off the bottom, grabs the wall, that thing exhales. Nice little spit down the line, and he gets that little white water and kicks out right away. Beautiful shot right here from the drone. You can see the wave heaving over him. You know, he wasn't really that deep, and it was only for a moment that he was behind it. You can see right there, that's a nice drawn bottom turn where he puts the rail in and steps on the tail and comes out with the spit of the wave. What happens is that wave folds over.
Now, we've got a couple of guys with huge goals in this event doing battle while we're at the break. Connor O'Leary tucked into this one and found a nice little exit from deep.
A nice little sneaky one, huh? Smaller, but definitely deep inside of that, so that was fun. And throwing himself up into the lead of this heat with a couple of fives.
You know, you can't really look back on it and think, oh, I let this heat go. Ian Gouveia, hopefully he's not doing that at the end of this heat. He has found a gem. He's got a good line through this one, but this thing is tapering off. It became such a tight funnel and he couldn't get the exit.
Made it really hard for him to come out at the end of it, but he did really well. The board actually looked strong. Looks like it's going really fast through this. He's perfectly positioned, funneling down the line. Look at that lip line, but see how it spits, and it just never ended there. You just see how it kept falling and falling and then closing out. So he did really well. He made it really far down the line in the tube, and unfortunately, right there where it spits is where he fell, I think, and so much going on inside the tube. We'll see if we can get a look down into the pit. It looks like that thing just squished him. The barrel filled up with water there, and you can see where his board is there in the back corner. So
Doesn't want to even give Ian a chance. And he'll ride this one through to the inside. And he'll win through with a couple of mid-range fives. He wasn't even on the best waves of that heat, but was smart and got himself a win.
Well, lucky for him, his opponent was on the best waves but did not perform. So